This month in the Flowerevolution, we're going to be working with the Taiwanese Celosia flower. It is a wild flower that we discovered in Ilan in Taiwan. And honestly, I was telling Claire, our Flowerevolution community guru, I was telling her this morning that I thought, I had originally thought that this flower would pale in comparison to the blue penstemon because I love the blue penstemon so much. And I think I sucked down 2 or 3 bottles in the last month. But within the first week of really working in depth with this flower, I'm super impressed. And I can see where the blue penstemon created this incredibly strong, multidimensional awareness foundation to now be able to harness all of our energies and go in the direction we want to go in. I think at the end of blue penstemon, I felt stronger, but this sense of, so this is what the flower is for, a sense of not quite knowing where the North Star is. Lots of projects, but a little bit overwhelmed and not really sure where to start. Or knowing you should be doing something or all 10 of these things, but not really having the energy to actually complete them or even start them. So if you have been feeling a little bit distracted or meandering or not quite sure where to begin, this is an excellent flower elixir for you. It's also really helpful when we do that in our speech patterns as well. So this month is all about knowing what you want and being able to be clear in that with yourself, knowing exactly what you want, what's the most important priority, what's the first place to start. I think some of us feel like we have 15 or 20 big priorities, but we only have so many hours in the day, so we have to spend our time somewhere. This flower, just look at the shape of the flower. It's like an arrow. It is an exquisite pink wildflower that we found actually outside of this hot springs area. And our friend May, actually, the battery died in the car for some reason. And the only reason we were able to collect these flower essences was because that happened. So how awesome is it that we found flowers that can recharge you? Different from a cup of coffee, but it's hard to describe, and you'll feel it when you take it. It's just it harnesses all of your energies into one single point. It's almost like that sort of masculine energy of pure action without hesitation. So something to work with this month is, one more thing. I should also say, you may find that in your first week of working with this particular elixir that you need a day of rest. Please take it. And if you feel guilty because you should be doing X, Y, Z, just let it go and just take an entire day of rest, because that entire day of rest will allow for you to rejuvenate and recharge all of your energy so that when Celosia really kicks in, you have the capacity to execute. And part of that is the magic of the flower, telling you to slow down so that you can recharge and then execute your top priorities. So something to be aware of this month, something like an awareness anchor, would be to notice when you are distracted versus when you are really clear on what your priorities are in that moment. And this doesn't include rest time. If you're just resting and your priority is rest, then your priority is rest. But when you want to accomplish something with your time, noticing when you get caught up in distraction, and then noticing what your priorities are. And just as a hint or a clue of something to be looking out for, notice what your priorities are, because the Taiwanese Celosia flower may show you that your priorities are different than what you might have expected. Have fun.